Jared Rodriguez is with us right now, the director of the West Michigan Policy Forum. Thanks for being here.
Not a problem. Thank you for having me.
It's like Christmas Day now, huh? All the work is done, the piano is pushed over the hill, and down she goes.
It's time to let the speakers speak and the attendees listen and interact.
Let's talk about the speakers. Who are the stars of the show?
We've got a number of different speakers on our lineup this year. Brian Westbury is our economist that will be joining us from First Trust to kick off our luncheon. Mick Fleming, who's the president of the American Chamber of Commerce Executives, will be joining us to talk a little bit about grassroots and why a common voice for Michigan is needed. Mo Rocca and PG O'Rourke are our dinner entertainment this year, which will be lighthearted and certainly entertaining for the speakers. Closing out the forum, we have Bill Ford, William Clay Ford Jr. be joining us to talk a little bit about a look ahead for Michigan from Ford's perspective.
Yeah, I was talking yesterday with our automotive insider, George Volman, and I talked about the fact that, what will William Clay Ford Jr. be known for, his legacy of the Ford Motor Company? And he says probably bringing in Alan Mulally to run the place in a time of crisis. And I said, do you think that was a difficult decision for Bill Ford Jr., kind of embarrassing since he was at the helm to put someone else at the helm? And he said, no, it shows what a smart leader he is.
I would agree. And one of the things in having Bill Ford come to the Policy Forum is we talk about East and West in that known/unknown divide between the two different parts of the state. We like to say Michigan's a state with two hearts. And in doing that, we had asked Bill Ford to come over and talk to us a little bit. You touched on Ford's success. They've had a number of different quarters now showing profitability. They've had to make some tough decisions internally with their staff. We, quite frankly, think that the state can learn some things from private business.
Is there a rivalry between, since you mentioned it, East and West, Detroit and Grand Rapids?
I don't think there's a rivalry at all. I work quite closely with Sarah Hubbard at the Detroit Chamber. Mm-hmm. I work quite closely with Rich Studley, president of the Michigan Chamber, mm-hmm. whether it's in Lansing on particular policy issues or attending forums like this. They will be here. I went to the Mackinac Policy Conference that the Detroit Chamber puts on as well. So I don't see a divide.
There is there not, though, sometimes an attitude when you can look east and you see the perils that the city of Detroit has, the crime rate, the leadership issues, those sorts of things. And you can say, well, I'm glad we're in Grand Rapids and not Detroit. That's a mess over there.
You might be able to say that, but quite frankly, the way Detroit is going, what we hear nationally from media or the perspective nationally about the state of Michigan is about Detroit. We need to change that. Mm-hmm. It's not just about changing West Michigan or having one successful place in the state. Certainly we need all of our municipalities. Obviously, Detroit being one of the largest cities in the country, we need them to be successful. We want to help them.
Seems like you've been getting a lot of action in the film business over here lately. Every time I turn around, I read about a different celebrity in town.
I'm thinking about a new career.
Yeah, you should. You've got the looks for it.
Oh, bless you.
You could do it. Although Detroit's got a new, this Sunday, I think they debut that Detroit 187, sort of a crime drama. So it's sort of you have a double-edged sword there. You're going to see Detroit in a crime drama situation, and does it reinforce the idea that there's crime in Detroit? Or is it good for people to see what the city looks like? I don't know. We'll see how it turns out, I guess.
And I believe Johnny Knoxville did a recent release about a film, Detroit.
Oh, did he?
Showing what's good in Detroit. What are people doing? There's been a lot of turnaround. From his perspective, it's again what's being portrayed nationally, and he said there's things going on that are going great in Detroit, and let's showcase that.
Well, when I come out here to West Michigan, because we're on 1340 AM WJRW here, I go to Holland or to Grand Haven, and it looks like Malibu out there. I mean, so I can see why filmmakers would come.
Our lakeshore is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. How many people do you expect to attend the West Michigan Policy Forum over the next 2 days?
Well, as of yesterday morning, when we printed our name tags, we're going to be over 650 individuals here at the Policy Forum this year. We're really excited about it. It is right where we were at in 2008 with our first Policy Forum. So given the economy, the flat is the new up. So
that's right.
We're very happy with our attendance.
I'm going to write that down. Flat is the new up. In fact, our state unemployment figures are flat at the moment. We want them to come down, but we'll take that if we can get some stability and start working on it, I guess. It's not too late to register if you want to come.
We'd love to have you come down to the Devos Place Convention Center, just in the Secu lobby outside the Steelcase Ballroom. we can accommodate you if you'd like to get into the action and listen to some of our powerhouse speakers.
All right, and Peter Secchia, in fact, the ambassador, will be here later today. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for having
me.
us in such a hot spot with all the well-known people coming through here. Brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. It's the 2010 West Michigan Policy Forum, and he's Jared Rodriguez, the director.